Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Temple Stewart. I'm a registered dietitian and I'm the owner and founder of The Ketogenic Nutritionist. Today we're diving into one of the most underrated organs when it comes to weight loss, your liver. So if you're struggling with stubborn weight, cravings, plateauing, your liver might be the missing piece of the puzzle. In today's video, we're going to explore how your liver works behind the scenes to help you burn fat, regulate your blood sugar, and keep your hormones in balance. Plus, I'm going to be sharing my favorite supplements for liver support alongside the diet and lifestyle tips to help you support your liver for optimal weight loss and long-term health. By the end of this video, you'll see why taking care of your liver is absolutely critical for long-term sustainable weight loss. So let's jump right in. First off, your liver is essentially the body's fat processing plant. It plays a critical role in fat metabolism through a process called lipid metabolism. The liver essentially takes the dietary fats, breaks them down into fatty acids and triglycerides, and either stores them for later use or uses them immediately for energy. It's also responsible for producing bile, which is what helps emulsify and break down dietary fats in the small intestine. Without bile, fats would pass through the digestive system without being absorbed properly. Now, when your liver is healthy, all of this runs very efficiently. But when it's overloaded, whether due to a poor diet, alcohol, environmental toxins, that fat metabolism essentially slows down and the liver starts storing more fat, especially visceral fat. So that's going to be the fat that wraps around your organs and eventually leads to inflammation. This kind of fat is not only tough to get rid of, but it also poses a much more serious health risk, such as insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. If your liver can't keep up with fat metabolism, it stores excess fat in its own cells, leading to what we call non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And this essentially turns your liver into a fat storing organ, making it nearly impossible to lose weight until you resolve the underlying issue. The next process the liver is responsible for is detoxification, and it's essentially one of the liver's most important jobs. Every day, your liver filters out harmful substances from food, water, medications, and even the air you breathe. It's like the body's own internal waste treatment plant, constantly processing toxins and converting them into less harmful substances and less harmful compounds that can be eliminated from the body. The problem is when your liver is constantly exposed to too many toxins, whether it's from processed foods, alcohol, pollution, chemicals, etc., its detoxification processes become overburdened. Toxins that aren't properly processed can get stored into fat cells, making them even harder to burn off. In fact, when the liver is clogged with toxins, it prioritizes detoxification over fat metabolism. This means it puts fat burning far on the back burner because it's busy trying to clean up all the waste. Inflammation is another consequence of toxic overload in the liver. When the liver is overwhelmed, it triggers inflammatory responses throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is what leads to insulin resistance. It disrupts your hormones. It can cause stubborn weight gain, especially around the midsection. So if you're feeling sluggish, retaining fat, dealing with a weight loss plateau, detoxifying your liver could be the first step to get things moving again. Now let's dive into the liver's role in blood sugar regulation. This is huge when it comes to weight loss. Your liver acts as a glucose reservoir, storing sugar in the form of glycogen when your blood sugar is high. And then it essentially releases it when blood sugar is low between meals or during physical activity or prolonged fasting. When the liver is healthy, this process keeps your blood sugar stable throughout the day, helping you avoid those sudden crashes that leave you feeling tired and craving sugar. But if your liver is overworked or sluggish, it can't regulate glucose effectively. And this leads to frequent blood sugar spikes and dips, which trigger those cravings for high sugary, high calorie foods. On top of that, if your liver is overwhelmed, it may struggle to respond to insulin. And this is a hormone that helps shuttle glucose into cells for energy. So over time, this leads to insulin resistance, a condition where your cells stop responding to insulin properly. You guys know I talk about this all the time. Insulin resistance is the primary driver of weight gain, particularly around the belly. It makes fat loss incredibly difficult, even if you're cutting calories, even if you're exercising. If your liver isn't managing blood sugar effectively, your fat burning efforts will be compromised. Finally, your liver plays a major role in hormonal regulation. And this is key for weight management, right? The liver is responsible for breaking down and clearing excess hormones from the body, including insulin, estrogen, and your thyroid hormones. If your liver isn't working effectively, it can lead to an imbalance of these hormones, all of which directly tied to weight gain or weight loss. So let's start with insulin. which I just mentioned, insulin's primary job is to lower blood sugar by shuttling that glucose into cells. But when the liver is sluggish, insulin isn't processed effectively, leading to insulin resistance. This forces your body to store more fat, again, particularly around the abdomen. Now, estrogen is important too. When your liver is functioning properly, it helps metabolize and clear excess estrogen from the body. But when the liver is overburdened, estrogen levels will rise. High estrogen levels, known as estrogen dominance, can lead to fat gain around the hips, thighs, buttocks. This is one of the reasons women in particular struggle with weight gain during those hormonal imbalances or even menopause. Lastly, let's look at the role of thyroid hormones. The liver manages a lot of this. The liver converts about 60% of the inactive thyroid hormone T4 into the active form T3. This regulates metabolism, T3 does. So if your liver isn't converting enough T4 to T3, your metabolism will slow down. It will lead to weight gain, fatigue, difficulty losing fat. This is one of the reasons a sluggish liver can contribute to symptoms of hypothyroidism. And it really does make weight loss hard as well, even if you're following a healthy diet. So with all that in mind, I want to talk about what are the biggest ways we damage our liver daily so that you can either remove this stuff or make lifestyle changes to improve it. Now that we understand how important the liver is for weight loss, let's talk about something critical. What can actually damage your liver? Unfortunately, modern lifestyles are full of factors that overwhelm the liver, make it sluggish and less effective at doing its job. And when your liver can't function, it becomes much harder to lose weight and stay healthy. So let's break down the biggest culprit. I've got to start with diet. So this is the biggest and most common factor that damages liver health. The standard American diet, which is extremely high in processed foods, high in refined sugars and unhealthy fats, puts tremendous strain on the liver. When we eat foods high in refined sugars, sodas, pastries, candies, cakes, desserts, the liver works overtime to process the excess glucose and fructose. Excess fructose in particular is converted into fat in the liver. Over time, this leads to accumulation in the liver, resulting in non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. NAFLD is one of the most common liver dysfunction today. It is happening in children and it's extremely common. And the scariest part is it will happen even if you don't drink alcohol, which is hence the name non-alcoholic fatty liver, right? But it's not just sugar. Highly processed foods filled with artificial additives, trans fats, refined carbohydrates also burden the liver. So these foods are often super low in fiber and nutrients, making it harder for the liver to metabolize them. And when your diet consists of mainly processed junk, your liver has to work harder to detoxify your body, leaving less energy for fat metabolism and hormone regulation. Now, this one might be obvious, but next is alcohol. This is a major player in liver damage. We all know drinking too much alcohol will harm the liver, but many people don't realize how little it takes to cause damage. Even moderate alcohol consumption can start to affect the liver over time. Alcohol is obviously processed in the liver, and when you drink, the liver has to prioritize metabolism of alcohol over anything else. It won't detox, it won't hormone process, all of that takes a backseat when your liver is faced with alcohol. So over time, frequent drinking leads to inflammation, leads to fat buildup in the liver, and eventually liver disease, including alcoholic fatty liver disease or alcoholic hepatitis. The more alcohol your liver has to process, the more likely it is to develop what we call scar tissue known as cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is a serious condition that impairs the liver's ability to function. And in a lot of cases, it's irreversible. So if you're serious about weight loss and liver health, it's so important to be mindful of your alcohol intake. I really don't recommend consuming any. I know people are going to get mad at me for that, but it really is a useless nutrient. Medication is another thing that's pretty easy to overlook, but many people rely on over-the-counter medications like NSAIDs. Think ibuprofen, aspirin, naproxen, all of those for pain relief. Now, this seems harmless, especially because you can buy them at a drugstore, but because they're readily available, a lot of people use them long-term or excessively. And these medications are really, really hard on the liver. NSAIDs can be particularly harsh if you use them, like I said, chronically or in higher doses. They impair the liver's ability to break down toxins and lead to inflammation and can cause direct liver injury. Acetaminophen or Tylenol is another common over-the-counter medication that causes liver damage, especially if it's taken in large quantities or combined with alcohol. So, acetaminophen overdose is one of the most common causes of acute liver failure that we see. And the liver is responsible for metabolizing many of the drugs we take. And over time, this constant load can stress and damage, especially if it's combined with other stressors like alcohol or poor diet. If you rely on these medications frequently, I would talk to your provider to find safer alternatives. especially if you're concerned about liver health long term. Another factor that surprises a lot of people when I talk about liver health is the lack of physical activity. A sedentary lifestyle can contribute to liver damage in a number of ways, but when you don't move enough, it essentially leads to weight gain, insulin resistance, and the buildup of fat in the liver. And we know that excess fat, especially visceral fat, puts stress on that liver and will lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease long term. Inactivity can also slow down your metabolism, makes it harder to lose weight, makes it harder for your liver to effectively process fats and detoxify the body. And on the flip side, the good news is regular exercise can help reduce liver fat and improve insulin sensitivity and overall just boost liver function. Even light to moderate exercise makes a huge difference for liver health. Walking, strength training, other forms of movement can all help reduce fat in the liver, improve circulation, and support the liver's detox processes. So getting active isn't just about burning calories, it's about giving your liver the support it needs to keep you healthy and lose weight. Now, environmental toxins and chemicals, we don't want to forget about these. Every day we are exposed to chemicals in our food, our water, our air, and even in household products and beauty products. Pesticides, herbicides, industrial chemicals, and pollution all make their way into our bodies, unfortunately, and it's the liver's job to filter them out. So these environmental toxins build up in the liver over time, especially if you're exposed to them often. They put additional burden on the liver's detox pathways, slowing down its ability to metabolize fats and even regulate the hormones. Beauty products and cleaning products all can be full of chemicals that need to be processed by the liver. So reducing exposure to these toxins by opting for organic foods, using natural cleaning products, filtering your water, getting a good air filter, all can make a huge difference. If you're interested, I'm happy to do a whole podcast on environmental toxins because I think it's a huge area that gets left out when we talk a lot in the health spaces. So lastly, I really want to hone in on supporting liver health. We've covered all the things that can damage your liver. Let's shift gears a little and focus on how you can support and heal your liver for maximal weight loss and optimal health long term. The great news is about the liver, it's one of the most regenerative organs in the body. It has an incredible ability to heal itself when given the right tools and conditions. So here's what you can do to support your liver through diet, lifestyle changes, and some supplements as well. First, consuming an organic diet, I think, can be helpful if you can afford it and what's in your budget. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, cabbage are all liver superfoods. They're rich in sulfur compounds and antioxidants that enhance the liver's ability to detoxify harmful chemicals and overall support the liver functions. These veggies also contain glucosinolates, which stimulate the production of detoxifying enzymes in the liver. So adding some cruciferous vegetables to at least one meal a day is awesome. Garlic and onions are also rich in something called allicin and selenium. These are two compounds that help the liver cleanse itself and filter out toxins. They also promote the production of bile, which is essential for fat digestion and metabolism. So adding raw or cooked garlic and onions to your meals can give your liver a powerful detoxifying boost. I also love healthy fats. So the liver needs good quality fats to function properly. And when I say healthy fats, I'm talking about natural fats. Saturated fat from animal and coconut, and avocado, olive oils, fatty fish, rich in omega-3s are all helpful to reduce liver inflammation and improve fat metabolism. Omega-3 fatty acids in particular are super anti-inflammatory and can help protect the liver from fat buildup and oxidative stress. Green leafies are also helpful. Spinach, kale, arugula are all packed with chlorophyll. This is a compound that helps neutralize toxins and improve the liver's detox processes. These greens also contain antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support overall liver health. I recommend adding in a handful of leafy greens to smoothies, salads, meals, overall to get a liver-friendly boost. Beets and carrots are another plant food that's rich in beta-carotene and plant flavonoids, which help improve liver function and reduce fat buildup. Beets in particular are great for detoxification pathways. They increase the production of bile, which aids in fat metabolism specifically. I like roasted beets. I like adding them to a smoothie. Easy way to support your liver. And then lastly, of course, staying super hydrated is essential for liver health. Water helps flush out these toxins, which helps support the liver's processes. I love adding a little bit of lemon to my water for a little bit of a liver detox kick. And then, of course, avoiding the foods that cause problems, right? Which I talked about earlier, your alcohol, your trans fats, your unhealthy fats, your sugar, refined carbohydrates, all of that is going to be particularly important when it comes to supporting liver health. So let's talk some supplements. I get questions on supplements a lot when it comes to liver health and weight loss in general. So I want to talk about some of my favorites. These are certainly not all of them, but these are some of the ones I use most frequently in my practice. And I'm going to talk about berberine first. This supplement has gained a ton of attention lately, and really for good reason. Berberine is a natural compound extracted from several plants, golden seal, barberry, and the Oregon grape. It's been used for centuries in Chinese medicine. And so it's just now modern research is catching up. And modern research has proven how effective berberine is for supporting metabolic health and liver function. It has innate ability to regulate blood sugars by activating an enzyme called AMPK. This is often referred to the body's metabolic master switch. AMPK helps regulate metabolism, and when it's activated, it increases fat burning, improves insulin sensitivity, decreases fat storage in the liver. Berberine will reduce fat buildup in the liver and improve liver function, particularly in cases of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. One study showed that berberine significantly reduced liver fat content, improved insulin resistance in patients with NAFLD. Another study showed that it helped reduce liver enzymes, which are obviously a marker of liver damage. Berberine's ability to regulate blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity also make it incredibly effective for weight loss. When you stabilize blood sugar, berberine reduces that likelihood of fat storage and typically reducing that fat storage around the abdomen. So it'll help reduce cravings. It makes it just overall easier to stick to a healthy diet plan. The next supplement is called ALA, alpha-lipoic acid. It's a powerful antioxidant, both fat and water soluble, which means it can work in every part of the cell, offering broad protection against oxidative stress. This is important for the liver, which is constantly exposed to toxins and free radicals. ALA helps the liver in two main ways. One, it acts as the antioxidant, neutralizing harmful free radicals and reducing inflammation, which we know chronic inflammation can damage liver cells and lead to fat buildup. So ALA's ability to combat that makes it an incredible benefit to your health. Second, ALA improves glucose metabolism. It helps to stabilize those blood glucose level, which obviously reduces insulin resistance, both of which are key for preventing fat accumulation in the liver. Studies have shown that ALA can reduce liver fat and improve liver enzyme levels. In one study, patients with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease who took ALA for 4 months saw significant reduction in liver fat and improved markers of liver health. Another study found that ALA reduced oxidative stress in the liver, protecting it from damage and promoting healthy liver function. The next supplement is called pantethine. It's another amazing supplement for liver. It's essentially the active form of vitamin B5 or pantothenic acid. It plays a key role in fat metabolism and cholesterol regulation. Pantethine supports liver health by helping the liver break down fats more efficiently. It reduces the production of triglycerides, cholesterol, which can prevent fat from building up in the liver. Pantethine also supports detox pathways, helping the liver filter out toxins and waste products more effectively. Several studies have shown that this supplement can reduce triglyceride and cholesterol levels in people with metabolic disorders, which in turn reduces the risk of fatty liver. One study even found that it led to significant reduction in total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides. Another study found that it also helps prevent fat buildup in the liver by enhancing fat metabolism. Milk thistle, this is a well-known liver-supporting herb. The active ingredient in milk thistle is called silymarin, which has been shown to protect the liver from damage and even promote regeneration of liver cells. Silymarin works by stabilizing liver cell membranes and acting as an antioxidant, reducing the oxidative stress that can damage the liver cells. It also stimulates the production of glutathione, which is one of the liver's most important detoxifying agents. So milk thistle helps the liver regenerate damaged cells and boosts its ability to detox harmful substances. Several studies on a milk thistle have shown that it can improve liver function, particularly in people with liver disease. One study found that silymarin supplementation improved liver enzyme levels and reduced liver damage in patients with already present liver disease. Another study also showed that it can help reduce fat accumulation in the liver, particularly among those with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The next one is NAC or N-acetylcysteine. It's another powerful antioxidant. It boosts the production of glutathione as well. And again, that's the liver's most important detoxifying enzyme. NAC is the precursor to glutathione. So this helps the liver neutralize toxins and protect liver cells from oxidative stress. Glutathione also plays a critical role in detoxification and helping the liver break down those harmful substances. NAC supplementation helps replenish these glutathione levels, which are depleted by stress, poor diet, and toxin exposure. Lots of studies showing NAC can improve liver function too. And then lastly, I want to talk about dandelion root. It's a gentle, natural herb that has been used for centuries. It supports liver health and digestive health. It acts similarly to a diuretic and helps the liver eliminate excess water and toxins. I personally like to consume dandelion root in a coffee form. You could check out Dandy Blend. It's awesome. Dandelion root also stimulates production of bile, which helps again with that fat digestion metabolism. You increase the bile flow. Dandelion root helps the liver break those fats down and get them out. So those are my favorite supplements when it comes to liver health, and they can provide significant support for your liver, helping it function better, detoxify more effectively, and burn fat more effectively. So if you're dealing with fatty liver, insulin resistance, or you're just trying to optimize liver health, these supplements can make a big difference. I did link my favorite brands of these supplements in the show notes. So make sure that you check those out. It is so important to get high quality supplements, I believe, and getting them that the purest form without any additives, etc. And so you'll find the links for those in my show notes. So please go check that out. So to wrap things up, your liver is truly the hidden secret to sustainable weight loss by supporting its ability to detoxify, metabolize fats, regulate blood sugar, and maintain hormonal balance. You give your body a massive advantage in burning fat and staying healthy in the long run. So we've covered a lot of powerful ways to protect and heal your liver, from nutrient-dense foods, reducing alcohol, to incorporating supplements like berberine, ALA, pantethine, and more. These steps make a huge difference, not only in how you feel, but how effectively your body can shed unwanted fat and keep it off for good. I want you to remember that taking care of your liver is a long-term investment in your health. So whether you're just starting out on your journey or you're looking to break through a plateau, please make sure you're focusing on liver health. It could be the game changer that you've been searching for. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more tips and information on nutrition, weight loss, and how to optimize your health long-term. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update or a video, and feel free to drop any questions or comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.